Wow, that was easy.
What it is, what it ain't. Holla at me if your breath ain't stink. All right, so
Hey.
I changed it. I made it PG-13 friendly.
Make sure y'all brush y'all tongues.
It's a lot of people that don't brush their
no
tongue.
fact.
Brush
It's a lot of
your
people that.
tongue.
There's a lot of white tongue motherfuckers around here running around.
Not over
Ew.
here.
How y'all doing? You know, Mayhem just getting back in town, so that boy jet lagged and all that stuff. But so he's not gonna be on tonight. So it's just us, the three musketeers. How was your week, Vanilla?
It was boring, very boring. like,
Girl.
like all I did was.
I wish my week was boring.
I mean, like besides like 1 or 2 nights, it was very boring. Just very work and get some rest and take care of the grandkids type of thing. So.
Oh, you talking about the dog on cats? Oh, like grandkids. The fuck?
Child, if she was a grandma, I wouldn't even know what to say. I'd probably be calling the authorities.
Somebody was looking like, I know black don't crack, but god damn.
I'm telling you, when I hit 40, I'm gonna look like this.
You still get to get in the kids movie ticket.
Absolutely.
So yeah, but hey.
And to the theme parks too. We gonna use.
I'm talking about you a cheap date for real.
No, I am.
I get one adult, one child.
Ride the rides?
I am. Don't do me like that. I ain't that short.
She's snapping.
Okay. I had to think. I was like,
how tall are you though?
I barely make it. I'm like 5'1".
She 5.
I was like, I knew she was.
Everybody gonna add that extra,
right
especially
outside.
girls. Girls love to add. They talk about dudes saying that. Dudes be like, "Oh yeah, but no, girls love that. If they short, they be. I'm 5'1". Oh no, they say I'm 5'1". No, you 5. I'm going with the lowest.
I don't know exactly.
I'm
I know my
5'4".
license says 5'4".
I think between that 5, let's say 5'5" and 5'8", women gonna be 100% honest. But once they get over that 5'8", they start either saying they're a little shorter or they just start saying, you got to be X amount of tall to be able to ride that ride and all that stuff.
I'm 5'4". I've been 5'4" for I don't know how long.
Hey, that's cool though. Women can be 5'4" without a problem. Women can be 5'4", 5'2", 5 flat, 4'11" with no problem whatsoever.
We just get manhandled the shorter we are.
Man, y'all like that shit. Y'all be the rudest. The short girls be the meanest girls, but we're not going to get into that. Let's
Absolutely. I agree.
How was your week, Alicia?
My week was pretty chill. I worked out 3 days this week. We might make it to 4. Yeah, so I at least accomplished my goal. So I'm happy. I was getting up early. I was really putting in that work, but I'm tired. But I'm here. It's been my fast too. Labor Day was good. I had a good Labor Day. I cooked. So,
So what happened to my plate?
Child, we're going to have to catch you at the next one because I already got people lining up. So I'm sorry.
That's crazy.
I got it. I have sides. So if you want some mac and cheese,
she got a house full of sides right now.
Like I have this pan that I gotta get rid of. So if you want some mac, I could hook you up.
I wasn't even doing nothing Labor Day. That's insane. I was in the house with the kitties and that's it.
My auntie that does all the cooking, that loves to cook Sunday dinner every day, she just moved up to Georgia.
Ooh.
That sounds lovely.
I got leftovers in the fridge right now. Pork chops and all cabbage and all that, man. That's from yesterday. We're not even gonna get on what she made for Labor Day. We're not gonna do that. So that's one thing I would say was good this week. Other than that, it was some shit. But we're gonna go ahead and get into this show. We're not gonna prolong any longer. Let's see here. I go by the name LB Easy, aka Passport Poppy. Here, I'm so used to saying my bruh Mayhem. Here with the beautiful Vanilla, the beautiful Alicia, and this is Vibe Society. Yeah, baby. I'm telling you, she got hit in the face with that brick, and the whole side of her face was just...
It was like swole. Like it looked like the brick swallowed her face.
Yeah, like she
was like the brick was like underneath the skin.
Like,
but hey, we're not even gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about that. Do y'all want sports? I wish Mayhem was on tonight, man. I gotta talk about some sports. I'm a big college football
y'all
fan.
Need to leave us alone. Go take y'all Thursdays, y'all Sundays, y'all Mondays, just
Saturdays as well. College football is my sport.
I'm tired of y'all fantasy drafts on most 5 million leagues. I can't understand it.
Sound like you're a little upset there.
Season, no, I ain't got nothing to be upset about.
We in week 2, and you already tired.
I just want to be like the one. I want to prepare the game day meals. That's what I want to do. I want to prepare like the sliders, the pigs, and the blanket. I want to do that, and then I can leave you alone while I take your card and go to Target, and then I run errands.
She did air quotes.
Errands. Target, maybe some Sephora. You can leave me alone. I'll leave you alone. Just come to bed.
Nah, see.
I can't disagree with that. That sounds lovely. That sounds amazing.
You out and yelling at the TV. Like,
don't get me wrong. I'm not deep into sports, but I can actually sit there and enjoy a game with my man, and get into it. But if it ain't track, I'm not really into it. But even with track, I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, I gotta watch this meet.
Well, hold up. Before we go any further, my bad. We got to shout out the network that made this possible. Shout out to C Media for making this possible. And shout out our sponsors, Mixmasters LLC. And we can't shout out Mixmasters unless we shouting out why we got them as a sponsor. See, Mixmasters, they make custom drinks. They deliver. as well as they have bartending services. Follow them on social media, Mix Masters, and we have our trigger word of the day. So, trigger word of the day is can't. So
Cannot
if we say
count,
can't,
right?
cannot.
I was gonna be.
Yeah. Yeah, you thought you were slick.
I was
So,
trying to be politically correct.
so can't, cannot, or any other version of can't would count as requirement to take a shot or a sip of your drink. If you want to play at home, you can choose one of the society members to drink with, or you can just drink by yourself every time you hear us say the word can't. So from this point forward, you say can't, gotta sit. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. So we was talking about sports, and it was crazy because, like I said, I wanted to talk to Mayhem about the sports because, oh my God, I don't even think you need to know sports to have been hearing about Colorado.
Yeah.
And you know, Deion Sanders over in Colorado. If you don't, man, that's my third favorite team now. My first is always going to be UM. It's always anything Miami is my first team. UCF is number 2 because I went there. I paid tuition. I'm going to support the team. And then the Power 5 conference finally. Been a good team, so I'm ready to see what they do. But Deion them over there is great. But we talk about sports because a lot of times men find this problem when they're dating women that they have a problem with balancing the two. So topic number 1, how do women compete with sports for their man's attention? Now, did we have any responses on IG for that one?
Ooh, I just read one. It got me. Oh, wait. Sydney said head.
That's
Like,
smart
as in, like,
woman.
you giving
gosh.
it, or how does that work?
Giving it.
You got to give it. You're not for the receiver.
Well, if I'm
His
watching
eyes
the
on
game
game.
and my woman start giving me head, trust me, her ring size is known. We're going to the
we got the famous Greg. He got a comment as well.
Okay.
He said, "Walk by with them cheeks out. It's gonna be done. It's gonna do it every time."
Hit record quick.
Oh God, them two right there. That's funny. Shanti said, "Don't either enjoy the sport with them or find something else to do."
Mm-hmm.
We got Monroe with, "I don't. I just let them be." And this is a name that I cannot English, so I'm not gonna try. They said, "You don't. This question is childish." Laugh my ass off.
Wow. Hey, Candace. So she said, I don't. Do what you do and let me know if you need food or a drink. See, I could do that.
Amen.
But if you say that
Amen.
you good, then I'm going to Target. I'm gonna do
It's the Target part for me, though. That's the problem.
Need your card.
We need some more fall decor. Look, y'all ever see the contracts that these men be drafting up? It's like, don't call me. Don't ask me why I'm mad, because y'all be so sensitive. Like, oh, if my team lost, like, don't talk to me.
Whoa, like y'all don't be around here upset about what happened on Love and Hip Hop or Married to Medicine or Real Housewives.
No, because we get upset when the stylist texts us that "Hey Boo" text message. That's what we get upset about, because that's something that we're paying for. She hit us with that "Hey Boo," she's not answering the phone, and then we can't get our hair done, and now we paid a deposit that's non-refundable.
Yeah.
We don't ask you about that, whatever that was.
He don't even understand. He can't.
I'm bald. I don't know nothing about a hairstylist. So
listen, that any type of appointment we book it is a pain in the neck, especially when we can't get in touch with the person that's doing it. Like, why are you not being responsive?
I think honestly, Sydney had a good answer. Greg had a good answer. Candace had a great answer. You know, it all depends on your relationship. You know, if you can enjoy the time and if you can bear the sport, that's going to give y'all some quality time. Especially if you got a dude that really don't like to go out all like that. he
Hmm.
it's gonna be times he gonna be at the house watching the game. You could be watching it with him. It's not like his boys all around and all that stuff. That's some bonding time. But if it's something you don't like, get the snacks right and find something to do. You got 2 hours. Have fun.
Target.
I'm
That's all
talking
I
about
need.
if you if your man watching football, you can get kidnapped and he won't know until after the post game interviews.
Yep.
He gonna be like, damn, she been gone for a minute. Your ass gone. So I ladies, don't compete. Don't compete. He don't try to compete with Real Housewives and all that stuff, so don't compete with sports.
That's not
Sometimes
something
y'all
you
be
can
sitting there
compete
watching
with.
it too. Y'all like to watch it.
Next time you think a guy is sitting there watching that with you, see what else he's trying to do. Either he's trying to get you to play in his beard, he's rubbing on your booty, he's kissing on your neck, he's doing something. He just know that I need to slide in here, crept through the back door, baby. Hey, I'm just saying.
Oh,
So
Yeah, I definitely think that like you can't compete for a man's attention when it comes to sports at all. Like that's just utterly ridiculous. That's not even something that I would even try to do. I'm gonna sit there enjoying it, join you. But if you having like your guys over, I'm gonna get snacks ready,
I just
and
thought
I'm gonna
about
take
a
my
good
ass
comparison.
skating.
I thought a good comparison. That's the same way. Watch it. Women be like, "Oh, it's the same team." What's different? They just ran about whatever, right?
It's not the
If
same.
Beyonce live streamed a concert that you and your man came in there, it was what's this? What she doing? Why she did that? What song is this? When this came out? Hold up. She made this song? Start asking all the questions. What you gonna do? You Alicia started laughing because I already know. I already know she gonna be like, shut up.
wow.
See?
Like, just
That's
let
how
me
we
watch.
feel when football is playing, basketball playing, base, whatever our sport is. We saying the same thing. We just
I'm gonna
being
feel like
nice,
that with
like,
anime.
yeah,
If you start
yeah.
asking me a bunch of
Yeah.
questions while I'm sitting there watching anime, I'm
See,
gonna be get the fuck
see,
out.
women are
please."
gonna see women to be more brutal. Like, shut up, man. We can't do that. We gotta be like, baby. All right, that's the quarterback. Oh yeah, that's when. Okay, yeah, the flag is because see you can't put. We have to explain it. We can't just tell you. I'm watching the game. You ain't getting none. The box is closed for a week at that point. Cause she didn't like the way you talk. You didn't have to talk to me like that. You already know the response you're gonna get. So,
That'd be
but
mean.
all right. So, don't compete for your man's attention when it comes to sports. Man, don't compete for your women's attention when she's watching, listen to Beyonce or watching anime and all that. All right. So, I still can't get into anime. Like some of them I can,
Me
but
neither.
I want to.
Bro,
I'll
I'm
try to get high and
rewatching.
watch anime. I still can't get into some of it.
I'm
But I'm about to start
rewatching
One
Hunter x
Punch.
Hunter for like the fifth time. I'm
Nah, I'm
sorry. I'm
good.
obsessed with Killua is my character,
Yeah.
and
Seven
I'm
Deadly
obsessed with him.
Sins. I watched that all the way through.
I love that, but Meliodas is a creep. No cap.
Oh
But
yeah,
I love
but that's anime.
love him though.
Yeah. All right,
I
let's
want a
go
man
ahead and
like that.
get the top. You know what?
Yeah.
Let's get the topic number 2. We're gonna get a little spicy. It's time to spice this thing up a little bit. Put a little crystals on this motherfucker. We're not gonna put the Tabasco on there yet. We're just gonna put a little crystals. You know I'm a
Salty.
nigga. I got hot sauce at the
I
desk.
need to give me some.
See, that's where you messing up. You gotta get the big one. I get
That small bottle will last you for so
Listen.
long in your cabinet.
No, it don't last that long in my house, and that's why I gotta get. See, I like my hot sauce bottle like I like my men, and I gotta get.
Elaborate that because I needed to.
She like a
understand,
thick
please.
bottle.
Because I like big men.
She like a wide back. All right, here we go. Oh, so let's go to topic number 2. Should you tell your friend you were involved with someone they're dating?
I got
We got
backstory.
We got some comments
We
on
got
that.
comments.
Run the
We got
comments.
comments. So we got Tyler. Shout out Tyler. He said, never. You can't trust these niggas out here. That name in which I cannot pronounce said, they're what? Sydney said, always. We got Greg with, damn right, it's the bro code. This shit just happened to me, bro. Got this, feeling hurt. Then we got Monroe with depending on the friend and how long ago it was.
So Monroe out here fucking with friends. Cool.
Oh.
That's what I get from that.
Honestly, I agree with Monroe to an extent.
Before we get into that, any more responses? See?
No, that's all.
All right, Alicia, what's your opinion on that? Should
So
you tell
there's
your
a
friend?
backstory.
Oh
to
boy, this gonna be good.
Like, it was a video.
Tell it.
Hold up.
Let me
Okay.
refill.
So it was a video that I saw on Instagram that led me to bringing this topic to the society. So situation was this girl, she was involved with her friend's like man at the time, but I don't think it was like they were together in that moment. So they had like a trade-off thing. So it was like he was a masseuse and then she had a business in like the same shop. I think she was like a barber or something like that. So it was like they exchanged like, okay, I'll give you a free cut or whatever, you get a free massage. So one day she got a free massage. She goes to say that he ends up giving her head. And I was like, whoa. So I haven't finished it, but I don't know if she ever told the friend or not that happened. So yeah, that was the backstory to that question. Me personally, I'm going to tell him. Whether it happened like years ago or whatever, I'm still just going to bring that to the table and then they could take that and do whatever they want with it. Yep.
How you accidentally end up giving head? You didn't accidentally. Everybody know what happened when a massage happens. Everybody know what happens when a massage happens. No matter what you say hurt on, you can say your neck hurt. Some way we're going to end up rubbing on your cheeks. It's going to happen.
The neck is up here.
The neck is connected to the back, which is connected to the gluteus maximus. I'm trying to make sure you good, girl. All right, what about you, Vanilla? What do you tell them?
So I got two backstories.
Let's go ahead and put this up so they can know who to find.
That's
So
her answer.
A situation happened.
Oh God.
It led to some things happening, and I mean, well, I ain't even going into the details about that one. But long story short, like if you're close to me, if you're one of my closest homegirls, I'm going to tell you. Like a few days ago, somebody decided they wanted to stick their tongue down my throat. Yeah. And you supposed to be talking to my homegirl. My homegirl was with me that night too. And I went back to her and I was like, bro, you still talk to this man? And she's like, yeah, why? I was like, he just kissed me. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, it was good too.
Wow, I had just dropped my phone.
But she was like, look, if you wanna take that, go for it. I was like, no, I don't want it at all. Just because it was a good kiss doesn't mean I want it. Nope, I don't.
Was
I
it
don't
like
want
a
that.
forcible kiss, like he just kissed you out of nowhere, or it was like you knew it was?
Yeah.
coming?
What was it? Was it a forcible kiss?
It was forcible.
Oh.
It was forcible.
Oh.
Yeah, it was forcible. I was not expecting that.
Oh, she already told me the story. That's why I'm laughing. I already knew the story. That's why I'm laughing. That's why I was like, yeah, was it forcible? I don't know if she want to go into depth of how forcible it was. But
I don't want to go into depth about that.
It explained why she liked it, her freaky ass. Anyway.
Man, that nigga probably choked her at all and everything. Like, tilt your head back and everything. Interesting.
Like I said, us little ones be getting manhandled. We be getting manhandled out here.
So, all right. First off, can you read Candace comment,
she
please?
said, some things you take to the grave. That's true.
I'm going to tell you like this. If it's a friend that actually matters, that would have been addressed off top.
Yeah.
With dudes, especially with dudes, if we got close homeboys, we're always going to be like, hey, bruh, do you know her? We're going to try to get the Carfax. It is what it is. We're going to try to get the Carfax, especially back in the college days. I know the Greeks. I know the athletes. I just want to make sure we clear that line. The GDIs, we can deal with. But though we got to get those clear first, and we're going to ask those questions. Now, maybe a time that it may come across, but if it's been some time, like this is somebody I'm cool with, but we not homeboys, and he like, oh yeah, that's my lady. That's not my place to be like, oh, this your lady? Don't kiss. Like, y'all already established.
Right.
We're not close enough for me to even know y'all established. So who am I? No, a pass is a pass. But if Mayhem walked up to me like, hey, bro, I just met this chick, boom, 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 what you thinking? I'm going to let him know. Do. Now, if he decide to move forward, that's on him. But, yeah.
Believe it or not, like a lot of women, close women, they actually move the same way.
Yeah, it's actually kind of disgusting. They don't believe in
women be blocking. Y'all be, it be a group of women. Say it's 3 women, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one of them claims you. Let's say she said, oh, I like LB. I want LB.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I never did nothing with this girl. But the fact that she told her homegirls, I like him, I want him. That now I got to work past this brick wall and minefield to be able to get the one I actually wanted. But my homegirl said she liked you, so it'd be wrong. She ain't got to know. Now we working. I'm going to get to the promised land. But now I got to work harder to get there. I gotta take the scenic route. Yeah, because the friend nobody else won't like, come on. Two dudes can like the same girl and we'll be like, all right, best man win. Like, it's just that. Best man win. All my boys vultures. If they single, they out here. So if we see son, best man win, and if we both pursuing and they get, boom, all right, cool. Respect. You got it, homie. Keep it moving. Like, yeah, so I'm not going to dwell on that one too much longer. Yeah. If it was your place to say something, you would have been there. Candace say that some stuff you got to take to the grave.
Oh, absolutely.
Candace done fucked one of her homegirls' friends and they don't know. All right, so.
Woo.
All right.
Amen.
Now this third one here. Should you ever get involved with a coworker? Any responses on the IG?
Yes. We got Monroe with a firm no. We don't play where they pay. Facts said grown folks do grown folks things. Greg says, why the fuck not? Everyone needs a little spice in their life. I can't wait, Greg. I'm sorry.
Oh, Greg.
Sydney said, absolutely the fuck not. And this name, in which I cannot English, said, if you love your job and you spend the majority of your time there, people meet spouses. Okay. I can speak from experience.
Why I got quite like, okay. That last one threw me off. But go ahead,
I can
Vanilla.
speak from experience and say that it's definitely something you should not do. Like, don't do it. It's not a good idea unless like you guys are actually like in the sense of what they said, you're actually dating this person, you actually like each other like a lot and you think is actually like beneficial of going somewhere. Maybe. But that's still like you still gotta watch your back with that because things can always go left and that can mess up the flow at work and we don't need that. That's where I get my
coworker is just as bad as fucking with somebody that stay in the same complex as you.
Yes.
I've never dealt with that. That's crazy.
First off, someone that stay in the same complex, even if y'all don't work out, whatever it is, they know who coming and going. They know where you live. They know when you home. They know when you not. They in your motherfucking business. Fucking with a coworker is the same fucking way, but now they fucking with the thing that pay your bills. Bruh, I'm telling you, unless you quitting, have quit, or preparing to quit, don't do it. It's a lose-lose situation.
When I did it, I almost quit my job because he started acting different. He started acting real different.
Bro, I'm telling you, I've done it before. I've been there before.
It's not worth. No, it's not worth it.
It's not worth it. Now, mind you, When I left a job, now if I knew I was leaving, don't get me twisted. I take a couple notes. I started planting a couple seeds. Hey, let's stay in contact while I'm, I don't want to, we chilling at work. Da, da, da.
Yeah, that's
okay,
different.
da, da, da. Now I'm not there no more. Time to run it. Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Oh, she came in.
She said, no. I did it a few times and it wasn't the best situation. Do not shit where you eat. The vibe was off when they got on my nerves and I had no choice but to communicate with them. See, that's why I don't even want those problems. I'm still stuck on the apartment complex. That's actually like insane. Like I've never even, like I could just be taking out the trash, boom, someone following me. Like, and my complex is big. So it's like.
If they're watching this, they're going to know as soon as I say this. I had a homeboy dealing with this chick in the complex. I told him, I said, don't do it. We saw it at the same time. I was like, oh, snap. Boom, boom, boom. He say, oh, yeah, that's the neighbor. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, oh, that's you? He was like, nah, but I'm going to shoot. I say, I don't think you should. He said, man, you just want it for yourself. I say, yes, but I don't think you should. He didn't listen. He went for it. Like I said, we be like, cool. Boom. It didn't work out. Her balcony, I'm trying not to give out what complex this is, but her balcony can look into his balcony, like his back window, the sliding glass where the living room is. Wow. He could not take a girl into the living room with the windows open. Like, you're chilling on the balcony. It's a nice balcony, too. Like, I'm not saying where it's at, but because anytime a female was there or that window was open or his room window was actually on that wall as well, she's yelling shit. If she see another girl, she built it up. Like, she was fucking his game up. Not my problem. That's after she keyed his
boomerang.
car.
That's exactly what happened.
She keyed his car. And I know he's gonna be like, yeah, she keyed the shit out of his car. I'm talking about. It sounded like
how
she was trying to write the
long
whole
did they mess around for? Was it like a long time?
I can't tell you anymore because then it's going to give away who it was. But let's just say it wasn't a long time, but it was more of the reason why they. So. Okay. We just leave it at that.
That's crazy.
But
I would mess with somebody in the back.
I watch my friends
in the back of the complex,
so they can't find me. Well, they can find me, but no.
I watch my friends go through that, but yeah, no, I can't. You know where I sleep? Nope.
The only thing worse to do is to mess with somebody that works in your leasing office. Cause that shit go left. Oh, you are fucked. You are.
I'm glad it was nothing but white boys in my.
Cause I know how I used to be when I worked at Pegasus Point. That's how long ago that shit was. I think they call it Point at Central now. Oh, it's a whole nother name. Boy, overages.
Charges.
Fucking all your shit up. The apartment had $100 worth of overages. No, you have $100 worth of overages. Everybody else in the apartment got zero. All right, so
that's crazy.
But nah, like that shit there, bro. Don't fuck where you work. I think the biggest mistake with that is like Candace said. When stuff don't go right, you still got to deal with this person because that's your paycheck. And it's one thing if it's like a little 9 to 5, little side hustle, something you don't really care about. But if it's your career, don't do it. Don't do
what
it.
If when you say side controversial.
What?
What she got going on?
I can't hear.
I just thought about something. About that.
Alicia, you got. Hello?
I was letting her go because I didn't know if she had something to say. But my controversial question
is I can't say that out loud.
Oh, okay. So, what if they work in like another department? Like, does that count? I've never. I just don't want any parts. But some people might let it slide if it's like another department. You're not working with them side by side every day. You might see them in the office, but you technically don't. That's like a colleague, not really a coworker. Think about it.
All right, let me ask you this: out of all the jobs you have you worked at a business or facility that had multiple floors?
My job now does.
Okay, so you will fuck with somebody. You work on what floor? What floor do you work on? Let's just get a floor. You don't have to say the second floor.
The second floor.
So you fuck with somebody that work on the third floor? That you think that's okay?
Maybe the fourth floor.
Wow, we need a few more floors between us. All right, so fourth floor. Now my question is this though: what stops them from coming down to your floor? What stops them? Say for instance, you don't realize because you don't have no time apart in that situation. Y'all see each other after work. Y'all see each other at work. What if they want to see you more than you want to see them? What if you're starting to you were ready to break up or end things, but they come to the floor and they want to talk to you about it? Or y'all done broke up and they come to the floor acting like they need something, but they just watching you from afar. And then text you saying, damn, you're a little friendly with Richard from accounting. You get me? Separate that shit. I gotta have security between us. You come to the office, security, that person is not allowed on property. They're trespassing. Like,
oh, yep. See,
set yourself up for success. Set yourself up for success.
Candace said, I was dealing with a teacher and I would tell him not to come to the parent-teacher conferences because I did not want to hear his voice. Damn. Wow. That's different.
Don't come. Don't come.
Wow.
That's real different.
See, but I wonder how that works for teachers though. You get me? Like, because you have to be a different level of professional when you're around the kids. Then, you know, because most of us, when we work in the office, when it's all adults, let's be real. Professionalism is when management is around. It is based off your management. Outside of that, people be talking all regular. Like, you're gang members when management's not around. But then, but when you're around kids, you have to hold yourself into that, you know, you have to certain way, especially when they're a certain age, they like sponges. They just repeat everything they see and hear. And then when they're even older, they're just assholes. That's why anybody that teach like middle school and high school, y'all.
Some gangsters for real.
Y'all are the real ones. Middle school and high school, y'all the real. Them little kids, okay. Middle school and high school, y'all the real. Because middle school, everybody's awkward in middle school. Everybody's angry and awkward, or think they're cooler than what they are. High school, everybody think they grown. That's why I didn't take that teaching job they offered me, because I would have been in jail for hitting somebody in their mouth. Like I be seeing the stuff y'all could deal with. Hats off. But past that, would you? I think dating, like two teachers dating, is okay. But if it goes left.
Oh, that's
teachers lounge.
Take it to the school board. Take it to the school.
It's a whole mess.
See, I always just wanted to date a teacher simply for certain things. We're not gonna talk about it on the air, but it was fun. However, speaking. All right, this is off topic. This is very off topic, but fuck it, we got time. Somebody made a list of toxic women careers, and they said nurses.
I don't know why I agree with that one.
What's the damn? What, I can't remember the second one, but the other one was teachers. There was like, do not, if you fuck with a nurse, a teacher, or I can't remember the third one. They don't ever do it.
They don't talk about like CNAs or something.
Oh, definitely. Like, I think they fall with nurses. But what's your thoughts on that? Like, what I would say they are usually the funnest. I'll say funnest. I'll just use that because they be having stress. They be trying to get some stress off. They've been dealing with kids all day or dealing with patients all day, and they be trying to get some stress off. So, good times. But women, do y'all have like a list of jobs? Like if a dude say he does this, that y'all be like, like that's toxic, or nah.
Engineers.
Why engineers?
I just feel like any tech dude, they got some toxicity. I've never encountered it to that extent, but I could just feel it.
Fellas, so y'all can hit her on her DMs, letting her know, stop spitting blasphemy for my engineers.
That's another one. It's like a laborer job. I don't think like
I can't
cops or
think of
like
anybody.
firefighters. I don't think they're toxic.
Anybody in the
Oh wait.
education
Mm-mm.
department.
They are. I've never dealt with like a cop or like a
I've
fireman
met a
before.
toxic. I've met a toxic
When was
firefighter.
this?
What?
Oh no, that wasn't you. That wasn't you. That wasn't you. That was somebody else. That was somebody else. My bad. I'm about to
That's
throw
what
you
she
under the
had. That
bus.
she was one.
It maybe was
Yeah.
you, but I
Was
remember
not.
we had to shoot a video.
I remember that too. Yeah, that dude, ooh, boy, that was different. The way
I
that
got
went down
receipts
was
on
different.
everybody in Orlando.
That was a lot different. I wish you got the
Understand.
backstories, man. You should hit her up for the backstories, okay?
Hey, that's not my business. All right.
Ooh.
So
I feel like cops.
cops.
I never encountered like a toxic. I've never dated a cop before or like a firefighter.
I'm thinking about the dudes I know that's cops, and I'm like, damn. Yeah,
I don't
she got
know.
hit the nail on the head on that one.
Really?
My
I didn't know it was
homeboys,
that
my homeboys,
bad.
they're good men. They're good men, but I just know them from
Really?
college days. I know them from college days. They have all become great men. Don't get me wrong. Let me before I get some text me like, damn nigga, they're all great men now. They're all very good men. But in college, them niggas. I'm talking about everybody I know that's a cop now. Every dude I know that's a cop now. I'm like,
The only reason I
They
would
gave your
agree
ass a
with the
badge?
firefighter and the cops is because I've been with firefighters and cops going out,
Oh.
and they wild. They real wild. Like, oh, you always gonna have a great time.
I would
see,
have never thought
I
about it.
messed with a female cop one time, and
I feel like female cops are different from male cops.
that's what I'm saying. I believe like
Is that like in a good way or a bad way?
for what me saying
For a female like cop, like is it
oh
fun?
it just wasn't it wasn't what it was, and it could have just been the person. It could have just been a person because I see some female cops that I would be willing to give another shot to. Like, hey, shout out to the blue, so back the blue, but but her nah, she kind of. Candace say I am a school counselor. Whew. I am not toxic. That doesn't mean you're not toxic. That just means you got a degree higher than the other teachers in that motherfucker. So you're educated and toxic. Now I'm fucking with you.
Well, I used to be in the school system, but I don't think I'm toxic.
If you the admit, it's the admin. That's who you gotta watch out for.
That's who it
The
is.
the admin.
See, I hear
like,
some
he's
stories about the
just
hospitals though. I hear stories about the
What?
hospitals. Those night
Really?
shifts and all that stuff. I've heard some stories. So I
I
don't
never
know.
heard 'em.
And our registered nurse, I said registered nurse. Our local nurse, I don't think she on today. She usually comment by now. But I heard some stories about nurses in them hospitals, doctors too, in those hospitals. And you know, them late nights and stuff. I heard, you know, so damn, I cannot remember the third profession, but they was talking about women that are nurses and women that are teachers are the most toxic women to date. I remember the whole thing that came out with cars. That it was like, what cars? If a woman drive a Nissan, a
Not
Honda,
me. Nope.
a Toyota,
Nope.
she's toxic. But I'm gonna tell you like this: times have changed. There's some luxury toxic females out here too. What cars do a man drive that the moment he say he has that car, you think he's toxic, ladies?
Camaro, Challenger,
Yeah,
She had a whole list ready.
like
Mustang.
yeah. I'll even like throw in there like what else? Like a truck, but not like SUV type, but more like
If they got a
F-150.
pickup truck and it's if they got a
Yeah,
pickup
like
truck and the thing
Silverado.
is clean, you toxic. I'm sorry.
like it's giving
Because
that.
why you got a pickup truck and don't use it to its full capacity?
What?
They don't.
You toxic.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Nah.
The second a Challenger pulls up to my crib, yeah, I already
Wow,
know.
really? So just because somebody has a certain kind of car, they're automatically considered.
Y'all be
toxic.
driving our car sometimes. Y'all be driving the
I'm just
Altimas.
asking. I've already made my list. I'm just asking. That's it.
Well, what cars have you seen from your friends?
Wow. So you're trying to say my friends are toxic?
No, I'm just trying to.
She said, "What cars have you seen from your friends?"
I'm creating dialogue.
Oh my! I can tell you all the wholesome cars.
Sure, go ahead.
My friends drive. Let's see. I'm going down the list. BMWs, wholesome.
Got too much speed.
Mercedes, wholesome. I know some wholesome people with Camaros, so I'm gonna stand up for them. I'm trying my best, fellas. I'm trying my best. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave that. Right. Define toxic. I got you.
Crickets.
He gonna look at me. He gonna actually give you the actual
that it's an adjective.
I knew he was gonna do that. I knew it.
Crazy.
Oh God.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead. Oh man, I'm just playing with you. When somebody say define toxic, that means they gonna hit you with that Kevin Gates. I'm toxic, but you're gonna love it here.
Everybody loves it with a toxic person. Though,
no,
until it gets too toxic.
It's stressful.
And exactly, everybody loves it until they realize the stress behind it.
I found the list. I found it.
You found it? Okay.
This person said the top 5 female jobs: 1, a CNA or an RN; 2, Uber drivers; 3.
You didn't say Uber drivers? Wow, okay.
Yeah. This one is jet store cashiers. I don't know what that one is. Boutique owners, and then correctional officers.
I can see boutique owners.
There's some pretty COs though. There's some pretty COs out here. A lot of women are out
some
here.
Some COs be fucking inmates.
They do.
Oh, yikes.
They do.
I'm not saying all, but some. And some just be fucking their coworkers.
About this one guy, this one lady, she broke the dude out of jail or something, and they rode off together. Yeah. They got caught.
And she killed, she deleted herself. We can't say
something
that.
Like
we're
that.
trying to work our way to being monetized, so we have to be mindful of certain words we say. But, yeah, all right. I'm just saying, I think that list is very accurate.
It's the Uber drivers for me.
That's a new one. But she drive... Literally, if she's an Uber driver, right, and you see a nigga in her car, what can you say? If you at a light or you somewhere and you see her pull up and a dude in her car, she can literally be like, "Oh shit, that's my dude. Get out the car. I'm dropping you off." Doo-doo. And just come back around.
Wow, that's next level.
And answer your question, Vanilla, yeah. All right, so
that's crazy. That's insane.
Better yet, Candace, what do you define as toxic?
Yeah, Candace, let us know.
I want to hear what she defined as toxic, because she just comes off. I think she's the Sour Patch Kid kind of person when she's dating. I bet you. Let's see here.
I think it's a little reverse though. Like I feel
like
look
at the cars.
Sweet at first, then we get a little sour, and then boom.
I think you and Candace may be the same personality when it comes to that. Y'all both short.
Wait.
Y'all both short. And y'all, yeah. And y'all from the islands too. Yep. If we did, what island is had the most toxic men or women?
Jamaicans got the most toxic.
I think everybody start with Jamaica, because if you're not Jamaican, you be like, Jamaica. What island? We should put that as a topic, Vanilla. Not a topic, but we want to put it as a conversation. We finna put it as a conversation.
I'm about to give you a list already.
But no, I would like to know people's opinion on it. I know she's not gonna name her island. I know you're not.
Who, mine? For the men?
No, I'm talking about for the women.
Oh, for the women? It depends on if they Dutch or they Indian. Indians, they gonna do what you tell them to do. Dutch, they gonna talk back. Yeah, them Dutch ones, we toxic.
You want to know what's crazy though? We'll talk about that later. My last name actually is Dutch.
Oh wow.
Yeah, from the Czech Republic.
Oh no.
But I want to ask that question because I'm quite sure we're gonna have some interesting things. The reason why I think about that is because somebody was telling me they were talking about the men. They was like, oh, certain men from certain islands I don't deal with. Boom, that's what she said, right? And I was like, well, there's certain women. And I got a homegirl that's actually Jamaican. If she watching, she's actually Jamaican, and she was talking about. She said, a lot of men can't deal with a Jamaican woman because the way the Jamaican woman. Then I was like, no. Oh, I was like, no, that's not gonna. I don't care, like whatever. But I get what she's saying because everybody can't. Hey, not. Oh God. So we got y'all as number one, Anna. That what you saying? No.
Y'all could cook though. Y'all cook good.
Definitely.
Hey, no.
Go down, for real.
This is my only thing. This is my only thing. Jamaican women, not Jamaican, Caribbean women.
What's up?
Beautiful, sassy, sexy, smart. Just yes.
The whole nine.
Can cook, can clean.
Yeah. We hold it
all
down.
that great stuff. But fellas, make sure you see them with some slides on before you decide to wife them up, cuff them up. Because some of them feet, and I don't want nobody getting mad at me. I don't need nobody getting mad at me. Tell me I'm lying.
Y'all feet look like hot coals done went through them and everything. Don't do that. Like y'all feet look. I don't know who worse feet there is. My granddaddy feet or y'all. So let's not. But I know I try to keep myself up.
When you say y'all, you talking about men or you talking about Caribbean women?
Men, the Caribbean men. Y'all feet be looking.
Y'all feet.
My feet pretty. Hold up.
Right.
I can't get my leg there.
I know my feet.
Damn.
His leg to the back of his head. He not flexible.
I know my feet look good. So I know
I shouldn't be.
The
fuck? She talking about so he can't put his leg, but no, I can't. I cannot.
I was gonna say we might have to talk after the show. Like,
ain't no conversation we had. What the fuck?
Hey man,
I was about to cancel you off the show. I'm about to hang up. Bloop.
He gone.
But hey, see, we said one word about Jamaica, and Anna came out of nowhere. We sorry, Anna. We sorry, but thank
y'all
you.
Could
thank
cook. You. I like Jamaican women.
Oh no, don't get me wrong. I don't care. It's nothing like a woman that can cook. I don't care if you're from the islands, you from the south, you from up north, because from a man, most of us know how to cook. Most of us either grew up in a single parent household or most women don't cook nowadays, so we have to cook, right? It is what it is. In college, I cook more than most of my homegirls that, whatever. And I just say I cook. Women be like, oh, okay. That was an easy one. But it's something, I guess women can feel the same way. It's something about somebody else cooking and it being good.
Yes.
Like you don't got to worry. You be like, all right, I got a good meal I can have and it don't have to come from me. Like it's something about that love that's made in that dish. But as I travel around the world, one thing I come to find out is when you get you some good food, it make you want to look at that person and hold them tight. And that's what I want. That's what I'm saying. If your food don't make me want to give you a hug, or maybe you want to tell your boyfriend, hey, you got a good one. That what dudes do, be like, you got a good one, boy. You good stuff. Like, if it don't make me want to do that, keep the food. I don't want to play. Don't invite me over. If your girl don't know how to cook, fellas, don't invite your homeboys over.
My mom always said that a way to a man's heart is through his stomach. So
it is.
I had to make sure
It's
I knew how to
cute.
cook. And I used to test it out with homeboys. Like, let me cook for you real quick. I'll hit up LB. I'm
Now,
coming over.
now I would say this. Somebody said this before, and it makes sense. They was like, "Do you know how to cook, or do you know how to survive?" And
No, I be
because some
cooking.
people that cook to survive, it's edible.
Hmm.
But it's some people that just know how to cook, and then the one that takes it above is the person that not only knows how to cook, but also knows presentation of food. Like that plate come down. It was this one. It was this one person. I'm not gonna say no. Well, she made. I'm gonna say because she actually made plates. She made this food so damn good. Damn,
I want to do a
can't
cooking
get to it right
page
now.
so bad.
She made this plate was so good that I literally every time she was making plates after that, I got plates. Like I even tried to get her to make a whole thing of Rasta pasta because her Rasta pasta was fucking beast. But in the time period, I needed it like immediately because I wanted it for myself. She couldn't do it in that time. She already was booked to do some other stuff. But girl that can cook can always win my heart. All right, so let's get into this final topic. Now
Yeah.
I'm
this
ready for
final
this
topic,
final topic.
I kept it. I
I'm
kept it as the last topic for a reason.
I'm
I
ready
gotta
for
look
this
through
final
my
topic. No cap.
responses.
Like,
Because I know
because
it's
I
going.
really got something to say on this one.
So let's go ahead and get to it. Let's rip the band-aid off this motherfucker. Topic number 4. Is it wrong for a woman to keep a child after the man stated he did not want children? Vanilla, any responses on IG?
Yes. We have facts saying not wrong, just don't be mad at the man when he's not trying to help you with the baby. Greg said nope, you can't undo the done. Shanti said yep, and she shouldn't have any expectations from him either. Sydney was like, no, but she can't get mad and bash him about it either. Tyler was like, yes, because a baby doesn't deserve a father that never wanted him. And this name that I cannot English said, not at all. A man who does not want a child should be abstinent, celibate, or snipped.
And who was that said that last one?
I can't pronounce their
Oh,
name. I'm gonna mess it up. I'm gonna
male or
butcher that
female?
shit. I really don't know.
You got one job.
They got a flyer as their
Let
profile
me take
picture.
a
Like,
look.
what am
All
I
right.
supposed to do with that?
So,
It's that CH one. Go look at that one.
all right. No. I just wanted to know. It's cool. So, what's your thoughts on it, Vanilla?
Um, I think she is wrong. Um, I'm not that type of woman that it's my body, my decision. I don't believe in that. I believe it took two of us to make this. And if you tell me you don't want this, I am not putting myself through 9 months of having to carry this and go through the mood swings and the nausea and all this other stuff just for you not to want it. And I gotta sit there and automatic like I already just you telling me from the get go you don't want this is telling me that I'm gonna be a single parent. Like it's I feel like it's not fair to the child or to him. And I feel like for women who decide to keep a child after a man has said they don't want this child and they're not going to actually help you. Like it's different if a man says I don't want it, but if you decide to keep it, I'll still be there. I'll support you and everything. Like that's a different story. Like okay, so you still have a support system. Don't expect this man to be with you, but you have a support system for this child. Now, if this man told you he don't want this child and he don't want nothing to do with this child, like I don't want you to have it, nothing like that, by all means, you're setting yourself up. No, you're setting this child up for failure majority of the time, and you're also being selfish for wanting to have this child still and bring this child into this world. If you don't have if he's not going to be in the picture, you don't have a major support system behind you, you should not be bringing that child into this world. And I feel like you're wrong for that. Now, like, granted, it is your decision. But this whole my body, my decision crap, I feel like that's bogus. Like that's just a way to to justify you still having this child without the person who helped you create it being there.
Yeah.
And I even had a conversation with my homegirl, and I know she has a big support system behind her. So like if she was in a predicament where she was having a child and the man didn't want to be there, like she's like, I will go through and still having it. But she also understands not to expect anything from the man. She also said that. Now, granted, saying it and actually being in a predicament is completely different. So yeah, you could say, "Oh yeah, I'm not gonna." He doesn't have to be a part of the child life if he doesn't want to. And I was like, "Okay, so what if your child gets to that age where they want to know who their father is and everything like that?" She's like, "I'll simply reach out to the father and be like, "Hey, your child wants to know who you are. Do you want a part in his life or no?" And she was like, "I'll say, okay, so what if he says no?" She said, "I'll tell him that his father's dead." And I was like, "What? Like this is insane. Like no, I'm
Whoa.
sorry. The fact that I would have to even put myself in a predicament to explain this to a child is insane to
Yeah.
me. I'm not doing this because at the end of the day, every single
Now,
time that I've every single time I've seen a child go through that, I've had a lot of friends who didn't have their fathers in their lives and had to find out later on. Every single time they went through that, the person who got the most hell, whether they got cool with their dad or didn't get cool with their dad, was the mother.
boom.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts, Alicia?
I'm kind of similar. So it's just like if there's nothing wrong if you want to have that child, but for me personally, it's like I want my child to have the most trauma-free, let's eliminate the stigmas as much as possible where like the black man is not in their life or something. Like it's a lot. I personally, if you're going to really do it, you have to be prepared for the outcome. If they said that they just don't want that and you still decide to go through with it, like, okay, by all means, like, do what you feel is best for yourself, but also there's other people that you got to consider. So if you don't want to consider his feelings, then you have to accept the fact that he may not want anything to do with it, or you're just going to get like a half-ass parent co-parenting or whatever you want to call it. You have to be prepared for the outcome.
Now,
Mm-hmm.
my thoughts are this conversation should have happened prior to even begin having sexual relations. And that's just me.
Hmm.
That's just me. I'm not a common. My mindset is not the common mindset amongst the community, sadly. But I believe you should have that conversation before y'all decide that, like, hey, how do you feel about kids? What are you? And some people are like, well, it's not that deep. I'm not even trying to get that deep with them. Well, you letting somebody have sex with you, like you having sex with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So I think before you have sex with somebody, you should at least discuss a couple things, such as how do you feel about kids, so y'all know where y'all stand. If something was to happen, y'all know what the direction going to be.
Hmm.
When was you last tested? Things like that. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it just I don't know. Maybe I'm just the only one that think like this, but
You're not.
that
You're
decision need
not.
to be made ahead of time. Now, I said this, I think, in season 1. I think it's very important that you have that discussion so that y'all cannot play this game of I thought you was gonna do this, I thought you were gonna do this. It's one thing if somebody tells you, they sell you a dream. I want a family with you, I love you, boom, 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 we want to do this, you get pregnant and they get ghost. That's a fuck
Mm-hmm.
nigga on that. Hey, baby girl. It's another thing if somebody's been telling you exactly who the fuck they are for the longest, but you thought that you were gonna change it. It's another thing when somebody didn't want to even be in that relationship and you knew that y'all wasn't in a relationship, but you thought when I had this baby it's going to happen. And I'm saying these out of situations where I saw firsthand in real life. I'm not making these shits up. So I know that somebody watching this knows somebody that fits in these categories. That's when it's an issue,
Mm-hmm.
because at that point you're bringing this child into an unfair. That child didn't ask to be here. That child didn't ask for none of that. That child didn't ask for none of that.
Bless
But
you.
you're going to bring a child into the world hoping to keep somebody into your life that don't want to be there. And if y'all both was talking about that, y'all not looking for nothing serious and y'all should have thought about that before y'all lay down. It takes two to tangle. It takes two to tangle.
Mm-hmm.
But a decision has to be, y'all have to know where y'all standing, and it's just about taking responsibility of who you have sex with. That's fellas and women. I'm not just putting this on women. That's both men and women. You got to take that accountability. Because I always think about that. If I'm laying down with somebody, if she get pregnant, am I okay with the rest of my life being tied to this person in some way, shape, or form? Because I'm going to be in my child's life.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to know, and if I say no, I'm out of here. All right, so we have a few responses here. Candace dropped 2 of them. Can you go ahead and read that for me?
Yep. So the first one that she actually said is a question. What if she wants a child and doesn't care if the child's father is in their life?
Oh.
That's deep.
Like I said, selfish reason.
So you wanted a sperm donor. Well, she wanted a sperm donor in that case, and I think you're gonna start to see that, especially, well, not start to see, but I think you'll see that, especially when you may have some women that may get to a certain age and be like, you know what, I'm either my career, I'm not looking for a relationship. Oh, I'm not in a relationship. I don't have nothing even planning, and I want to have a family, so I want to have this, and they decide that's what they're gonna do. Once again, that's a decision you need to make, knowing the full spectrum of things. And fellas, if they want a black father to their children, our sperm is not highly, sperm banks don't have our specimens on file like they have other demographics. So you may see that happen frequently, of someone pretending to want to be with you, or someone having sex with you just for those hopes of that, because it's harder to get African American sperm donor. But
wow, did not know that.
So, but that's a decision made, because there's some people that actually do that. They actually, may have a friend or something that they agree this is what we're gonna do, or have somebody they're dealing with and they tell them, hey, this is what I'm looking to do. And if that, y'all adults, y'all make that decision, but that's not something I personally I don't want to purposely bring a child in this world with only one parent. That's not something I'm purposely trying to do. But if that's something you want to do, that's a decision between you and that person. However, that child, the moment you bring a child into this world, that child becomes the main priority for all decisions made. And if you're having a child on selfish reasons, or a child to try to trap somebody, or a child to try to get back with somebody, or a child to it's never going to end well. It's never going to end well. She had a second comment. Oh, wait, let me clear that one off.
No, you had it. That was it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You didn't post the first one. That was all. I was just reading it from the chat.
Oh.
Okay. She said, I do not think it's wrong. She just has to know don't have any expectations that he will assist with caring for the child.
Now, see, the only reason I say it's wrong is because majority of the time, when a woman does decide to have a child after the man told her he did not want it, it's because she's doing it for, well, I could do this by myself, or if I keep it, he's still gonna be in the picture and he still got to deal with me, and they all end up doing it for selfish and dumb reasons. I have yet to meet a woman that has a child and got that child and was told that the man did not want the child and has done it for unselfish reasons, or understood what they were getting into and what they had to change their life around for without having a man there and not expecting anything from. I have yet to meet a woman who actually done that. Everybody else that I know that has a child now that may be a single parent, they weren't a single parent starting it off.
Let me try to play devil's advocate in this topic. All right, we're gonna remove this one. I want to play devil's advocate.
Oh.
We may be looking at this from the mindset, or from the y'all need to stop talking in the back room chat. I was like, the fuck? From the mindset of maybe religion, maybe you know, maybe we are. Maybe we are in a different time period where, a woman says, hey, I make a certain amount of income, I live a certain kind of life, I can afford to have a child on my own.
I know women who's actually asked homeboys of mine
To
for a
like get
child.
them.
Yeah,
Oh,
for a child. And they was like, I just know that, you got good genes and I want my child to have your genes, but you don't have to be a part of their life or anything like that. I just know I'm getting to that age and I want a child. And I can take care of
has
myself.
anyone
I make it.
ever like followed through with it?
No.
Oh,
All of them have all came and talked to me and I was like, so you would rather have a child out there that you have nothing to do with? And they all agreed
wow.
like there's like, no, I want a family. At least with my like I want a family with my child. Like if things go south, then
Yeah.
things go south. But I don't want to just have a child out there and I tend to them when I tend to them. Like
We, um, it's crazy because why? All right, let's ask this question then. Why would somebody need to have children alone? Like, say, I just want to have this child. Now, I think we have to get to the root of the actual situation here, because yes, two to tangle. I get that. It takes two of us. However, in a situation, I'm just talking about in a situation where someone has proven that they don't want to be committed to you, they don't want to be loyal to you, they don't want a relationship with you, don't want a family with you. They've clearly said it in their words as well as their actions. And you've been fighting just to have this person in your life. You know they cheating. You know they out here running around. You know they not, whatever it is, they not taking you serious. You haven't met their family. You haven't, whatever it is, right? Why would you think that having or keeping a child will change that? It should have stopped beforehand. It's a lot of people that know somebody ain't shit and broke up with them, but still let them fuck.
Self validation.
It's
Lack
and
of
and
self love.
and if I'm lying, somebody please tell me I'm lying. I'll shut the fuck up. But there's somebody. Everybody knows at least one person that has. And I say person, I'm meaning no, one person that has broke up with somebody because they was toxic, cheating, wasn't a good person. They just knew it was no future with them, but they still was fucking them after they broke up. And what happens in those situations are, and I remember after COVID, just in the dating world, a lot of times, a lot of women would say that when they had kids, oh, so why you and the father of your child didn't work out? Well, during COVID, we were stuck together and bloop bloop.
Whoa.
Like they always say the relationship wasn't working, relationship wasn't good, it was already going downhill. Or we tried to make it work. And it's like once you know somebody isn't that person, once you decide to cut off relationship ties, you should cut off sex ties too. And I know it's easier to say than easier said than done. Because one, you may not want to add bodies. Two, you may say, well, the sex was good. Three, I don't want to deal with somebody else. I don't have nobody else, so that's my convenience, whatever. It can be whatever reason it is. But when you do that and end up pregnant and now a kid is here, now this person that you were trying to cut out of your life is now tied to your life for fucking ever.
Mm-hmm.
Not 18 years, forever. That will always be the mother or the father of your child.
Yeah, even if they're not in the life, like they're like you could look at your child, they probably look exactly like that person.
Most likely, if it's somebody you don't like, your child gonna look just like that mother. Damn, well, I was gonna say your mama. Like, okay, cool. Everybody, when the child cute, they be like your mama. When the child ugly, you look just like your daddy. Like,
See, that's
damn,
why
I'm a handsome
glad
motherfucker.
I look just like both of my parents. I'm so glad about that. Like
But
my parents look like siblings, and I look like both of them. So
why everybody?
I know it creeped me out too. I saw a picture when they were younger,
Now
and I'm like,
we're
oh, y'all
gonna
look.
leave that alone. We're gonna leave that alone. We don't need no rumors starting. But let's let. I don't know. Am I wrong, ladies? Like, maybe I'm looking at
No.
this wrong.
I think a
No, you're
lot of the
not.
times now women have kids just so they can give them the love that they didn't have. I think that's
Mm,
another factor
Do
too.
you think that
Like,
some women have kids to have somebody that will love them unconditionally?
yep,
yes,
Like the force, not technically force somebody to have to love them, kind of thing.
yeah,
yes,
Mm,
that's true. That is a big
mm,
thing.
yes.
Hmm.
and
I actually heard that come out of a woman's mouth before. Well, no,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say woman. I heard that come out of a little girl's mouth before, because that bitch got issues. But
oh, so she had kid. I get what you're saying. She immature. Okay, cool.
yeah,
Like people use
but yeah,
kids as a pawn to heal in a
Like an
sense.
accessory
yes,
to.
Yes, and that's they're gonna hurt the child in the long run because you haven't gone through your
exactly.
issues yet. So it's just gonna keep
You
building
haven't
up as an ongoing cycle.
exactly. You haven't healed yourself, so you bringing in this child to help heal you is detrimental to
Now
them
I've heard
and
of a
you.
situation. Let me ask you this then. I heard of a situation where this young lady, she was with someone. He ended up getting sick and was getting ready to pass away. So before he passed away, she took his seed to make sure that she can get pregnant to have a child to remember him by. Would that count as the same thing, ladies?
Now, did he
I,
consent?
I don't know the
I
whole
don't.
situation. I just know
Because
that she
Yeah,
like,
knew he
because
was
like
gonna be
that's
he
like
was on his way
more
out.
medical concern because it's
yeah,
like
like
what kind
if
of
you want
sickness did
your
he have?
right, and if he wanted his name to live on, and he actually did want to have a child under him, like, and that woman was somebody that was there through thick and thin. She's like, yo, I'm willing to, be that single mother because I knew if you were here and we did have this child, you would be here for this child. Then yeah,
So you'll take on
Of
that?
course.
Shit.
I don't think I could take on
I'm
that
not saying it's
responsibility.
for me,
Nah, you already said you would. It's cool. What you said,
but I
Alicia?
didn't say I would do it.
Yeah, I
She
could.
gonna be
I
there,
don't think
baby.
I would be
Before
able
you
to
go,
do it
let me get
because
that up
I'm
off you.
like,
I'm gonna
I
be like, your
couldn't do
daddy was a
it.
great man.
No,
Don't know
I
if he
couldn't
coming
do
or
it.
going. Keep going. My bad. Um,
No, you straight. I just couldn't do it because I would just have that fear. Like, what if, like, whatever sickness that the person had or stuff like that? What if, like, that is like hereditary? Like, then you
all right.
basically
Let's say
probably
he is in a car accident and he's in a coma, and they don't know if they got to take him off life support. Let's just say that. So it's not an ailment. Ah, she said she'll ride that
I don't
ride.
know. I don't think I
Ooh,
would even
you
do
nasty. She in
that.
the hospital
I
going to
want a
work.
family. I
But
want a family. I don't think I could do it.
I just asked that because I heard that situation. Actually, that was somebody that never mind. Y'all maybe know them. So, but I just asked because back to the topic at hand. If somebody said they don't want children, ask that question before you get pregnant. Don't wait till you get pregnant and then be like, "Do you want children?" And if somebody tells you they don't want children, fellas and women, fellas, don't be trying to get her pregnant. Ladies, if he don't want it, don't be trying to hold him in. Y'all know how y'all like to wrap the legs around a motherfucker, or pull him in close and don't let him go. Y'all know y'all get strong as fuck during sex. I don't know
I can't do
how
that.
y'all turn into She-Hulk, but y'all do. But also, fellas, if you know you don't want kids at all, a vasectomy it's an outpatient procedure.
Hmm.
Snip, boom, you. Now things happen. Of course, we all seen Maury. I got a vasectomy, Maury. That can't be mine. You are 100% sure. Like, yeah. So, but fellas, if that's an option. Another option is protection and still pull. It's not 100%, but you can't be out here talking about you don't want kids, fellas, and you out here raw dogging.
Yeah.
Like, come on. We all know every man has been there. That velvet box just pull out game gets weak. Don't do it, fellas. Stay strong. And ladies, stop locking your legs on these men when they say they don't want kids. And on the drunk night when they say, I don't know why every man asks this question, well, you want me to? You know he drunk. You know he drunk. Don't sit there. Don't you dare.
Ooh.
Somebody gotta be sober, ladies and gentlemen. Whenever y'all have sex, somebody gotta be sober. Okay, everybody can't be drunk, because then y'all wake up the next morning talking about Plan B. We gotta pull up those stats, but Plan B, I think after the third time, Plan B is ineffective.
I've never.
So it's a lot of y'all like, damn, we have a Plan C,
Every
D,
time
E,
you
F,
do
G.
it's less and less.
Less and
effective
less, right?
every time. Yeah.
Yeah.
It can get to a point you could take a Plan B and it will do nothing.
It's like a
Absolutely
tic-tac.
nothing. Exactly.
It's somebody panicking right now. Oh shit.
Yeah, that's not me. Can't
Like,
do it.
Wrap it up.
Or just don't have sex.
That too.
That's an option. That's an option, guys.
But it's some people,
And
just like how you
ladies.
said, don't have sex. Some people is like, don't have sex. Just like when I
Yeah.
said wrap it up, somebody like, wrap it up. Yes.
Yeah.
Pick
That was
one.
my reaction.
Pick one, please. Pick one. That's your reaction. Oh,
like-
no strap shawty. Yeah, not me. Strap it up. Seatbelt. But, all right, so any last remarks on this topic? Any last remarks, last comments or concerns on, is it wrong for a woman to keep a child after the man stated he did not want children?
No, I said everything I need to
Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
say.
I'm an
Mhm.
advocate. Wrap
Ladies,
it up.
if no kids are wanted, butt, chest, stomach, throat. Those are 4 places to put it, fellas. I just saved you some headache. Don't be in the pelvis area, because by the time you go get that warm washcloth and come back, something may be trickled on. You got to be careful out here. Oh man, I'm done. I'm not even gonna do that. All right, so let's review this. So everybody on the same page with, if somebody said they don't want kids, don't have kids. Cool. All right, we good. All right.
Yeah.
Now, and we all, oh my bad, hit the wrong thing. So we also said don't mess with coworkers.
Yeah, don't do it. It's not worth the
do that.
headache.
It's messy.
Just worry about getting your money. You there to get a check. Like, you're not there to make friends or
No.
more than that. Like,
We
just worry about your money.
acquaintances. We're colleagues.
We don't need to hang out after work.
Except for Miss Martin. She say, hey, it's go time. And then I think we were all on the same page about telling a friend if their main is is your old sneaky link. Should you tell your friend you were involved with someone they're dating? Hey, if y'all are that close, you should have known, or they should have known, or you should have been able to tell before they got in a relationship. Once they're in a relationship and that thing is sincere, if you just falling out and they already together. That's everybody homecoming. When you go to homecoming, you see somebody. Oh, they together now? It happens. And finally, we had how do women compete
You
with
don't.
sports for their men's?
Target. I'm going to Target.
You don't compete.
I'm
You
going
don't
back to
compete.
Sydney's comment from IG. She said, head. Ladies, when in doubt, pull it out. All right, so once again, make sure y'all follow us on IG on Vibe Society. We post our topics there so you can lay your concerns ahead of time. If you like what we're doing, if you enjoy what we're doing, support the show. Keep us going. Hit us up on the Cash App, $ Vibe Society. We're going to go ahead and get up out of here. These drinks are flowing.
Absolutely.
Like,
I might end up outside tonight. We don't know yet.
oh, I'm not ending up nowhere but in my bed. So, we're going
I
to go
ain't got
ahead.
work
Top
tomorrow,
golf.
so
You going to
I
Top
ain't got
Golf.
work tomorrow.
Yeah.
You got a little
My
date?
friends
Where?
works there. No.
Hey, Top Golf is a spot for the appetizers.
We got
though.
good food. Yeah. So
Appetizers
one of
and
my
drinks. I'll
friends
be out there
works
drunk
there.
as shit hitting.
I just don't feel like golfing. I wonder if I could just eat. Like, I don't feel like
Am I the
golfing.
only person that dress in golf clothes when I go to Top Golf?
I think so.
I've been looking like the I've been looking like the video. Young and Ace them. I put on a polo. I have my hat on. I be in there. Shit, fuck it. All right, so you have fun at Top Golf. Get some of them appetizers. The appetizers. The only thing that be fucked up is that drink that's in the
Which one? Because I may treat myself
with the golf
tonight.
clubs. It's like in a golf bag. It looks like it's a golf bag, a club bag or whatever. But no, it's
seen that.
If it ain't in a mixed master bottle, I don't want it.
That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to our sponsors, Mix Masters LLC. Make sure y'all get y'all drinks. Hit them up on IG. And we're going to get ready to get up out of here. Shout out to C Media for making this thing happen. Until next time, I go by the name LB Easy, a.k.a. Passport Poppy, here with the beautiful Vanilla, the beautiful Alicia. And this is Vibe Society.